Yo, welcome back to Let Me Tell Ya podcast. Yeah. We back at it again. Yes, baby, we are back at it again. And today's episode is about football. Let's get back to sports, Yeah. And this is different for me, to be honest. I haven't really talked about sports since I graduated high school. Maybe my first year in college. But I kind of just drifted away from it because I ended up in a crowd that lasted for a lifetime, a crowd that doesn't really watch sports or were into sports, so I kind of just stopped watching it and stuff like that. But my family was always into sports. They kept, watching games. Not my sisters. I don't think my sisters know anything about sports. Maybe basketball, maybe. We are from Detroit, so and some of my family have moved back to Detroit. So shout out to y'all. I'm glad y'all moved back because I ain't moving back. I'll go back to visit. I don't want to move back to actually Detroit. No, I lived there for a long time, and I visited. And I can tell you, it's pretty much still the same. If it had changed, then maybe I would have want to move back home. But I don't want to be the one to move back to Michigan and not actually live in Detroit and live somewhere else. I don't want to do that. If I was to live back in Michigan, it would have had to be Detroit. But Detroit hasn't changed. So I've already lived 18 years there, 19 years there. So I will be moving back. But I still kept up with the Pistons and the Lions, definitely the Red Wings, that sort of Tigers. And then it becomes a fashion at some point in time because of all the athletic wear you can get, things like that. So that was the most that I have really kept intact, was just buying my Detroit Tigers hats and stuff like that. Football jerseys, things like that. But I wasn't home. I kind of just entered another world where it's more technology, type, that type of thing. But ever since I've been living here in Arizona, my brother has been really pushing, hey, let's go see a game, or and I just wasn't interested at the time. I think my life was just fast, in my 20s, a little bit in my 30s. It started slowing down once I got it closer to 40s. But now I feel like I got time for this. And my wife, she loves football, which is great. It kind of can be kind of awkward when one person is excited about football and the other person isn't. But I used to love sports. I really, really used to love sports. So I'm in a fantasy league with my brother, which makes it easier for me to engage in sports now because I'm looking to win, So I'm definitely a good competition. This is a good competition. I lost last year. I can't remember how many of us it was in the league, but my cousin won, so I would like to win this year. I don't know if my brother's ever won. I don't know. Maybe he may have won the year before that, but I wasn't in the league. But yeah, I'm trying it again this year, and I got some good, people that I have picked. Funny thing, some of these people's names I cannot pronounce, but hey, I got my people for sure. And I think we got 2 more weeks before we start our league. But I got the typical, veterans, like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, May, Hurts, running back Gibbs, Scatterbo, Henderson. We got A.J. Brown, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Trey McBride, Travis Kelce for sure at the top of my list. Michael Mayer, Justin Jefferson, Jackson Smith. I ain't saying your last name because I can never say it right. Javonte Williams, Like even the specials team, like Steelers, Lions, Chargers. My kicker, Dicker, top of the list. Boyd Gallus, Brandon Aubrey, Cam Little. So I got my list. I'm just hoping I can get my top people before other people get them. If you've ever done a fantasy league, you gotta know that's a true competition. Okay, it's a true competition. And then the going back and forth, the banter and stuff like that. That's my type of thing. People think I'm shy and quiet. I'm far from it. When you see me, I don't know. You see a timid person. Like maybe that's because I do look like I look timid, but I'm not. I talk a lot everywhere I go, which is why I did this podcast. But yeah, last year, doing this draft, it got me really engaged because my wife was in the league too. So it was cool. Like it was easy to do some trades with her, but she sometimes would tell me no. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're not just gonna give me that. You're not just okay. I guess I gotta play by the rules like everybody else, or whatever. But yeah, it makes it fun. My wife is a Steelers fan. She's always been. Me naturally from Detroit. I'm a Lions fan, and it's definitely keeping me more aligned now with that sport, with football, and the Lions, with being in this draft. But getting to watch games, when we play against each other and things like that, it makes it just really fun. I suggest it for everybody. I do. I suggest it for everybody. If you're not into sports, but you're around a lot of people that talk about sports all the time, do a draft. You ain't got to watch the games, like you can just, most of the people in this world today are in their phone. So why not just join a draft, a draft you can be done, and it's free. The only way that that you have to pay money is if you do it amongst yourselves, or if you go into an app that you have to pay, that type of thing. So, but no, I believe, let me look at the app that we have here. So, what do we have for draft? Still trying to find it here. Is this ESPN? I think it is. Yeah, ESPN Fantasy League. Yeah. So I'm in that one with my brother. Yeah, we got 16 days, so we got 2 more weeks before we have to start this draft. But yeah, I'm looking at some of my players from last year. Some people I did get again, but some people here I got some new folks, some new faces, but yeah, it looked like it's kind of aligned with what I had last year from my list, so I wouldn't have to repeat the same names and compare the list, because I'm looking at it right now. Gibbs was ranked number 1. I had Gibbs. What did I pick up? Chase? What? I might have to look at this list again. I don't know. I mean, my son is helping me with it. My second oldest boy. Yeah, he's an all-around sports guy. He's played football, baseball, basketball. I think he did wrestling. I think so. Track, I believe. Yeah, he's like an all-around. It's like a Bo Jackson, So he's still active even after graduating high school. Yeah, he's 20 now, so yeah, he's kind of just. It's kind of like an active thing for him, but he knows sports. So got his opinion on some of my stuff here too. Some people you think I should do away with, but it's more like research of just finding out exactly who works out, what works out best in this fantasy league. And the one thing I really, 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 really like about playing this fantasy league is understanding the players. Yeah, see, it's already hard to get to know or understand all the players are on your team that you love, like the Lions, knowing your players. But to get to know other teams, that's hard too. But to get to know individual players by playing this fantasy league is actually pretty cool. I learned a lot. Sometimes when somebody's going to go on the injured list. You just know it. You're like, oh, that last game, I don't know. They probably gonna be injured. They probably not gonna play. And I learned that from playing this fantasy league with my brother. And my wife, she's passionate about football games. So she's always like when we watch you playing games, just scream at the TV like. I love it though because nobody else around here does. So, other than my brother, so it's cool to experience the fantasy league with my wife, and then also with my brother. That's just another connected thing that we have. We're getting older now, so everybody kind of does their own thing. But with something like this, I can talk football with my brother, and he's always been into sports. I'm just bringing myself back into it. Like I said, it was a long time, and honestly, I don't think I really have a good excuse at all of why I just stopped watching sports and stopped being into it. Because I think the last time, let's see, I remember when the Pistons, I can't remember if it was a triple threat. I do remember when it was the Red Wings had won the same year as the Pistons had won. That was the last time that I had paid any attention to sports. I can't remember if it was a triple banger. I want to say no. I don't think the Tigers have won. I don't think so. And I don't think the Lions won either. No. I think it was just a double banger. I don't know. I have to look that up. But I think that was 2001 or 2. Around there. It had to be one of those. Because I went off to college in 2003. So it had to be 2001 or 2002 when it was a double banger. And the city was crazy. I remember my dad, we drove out. He took me out in the town. When we drove downtown, the city was celebrating. I had never seen a city like this. Like other than 4th of July when you see fireworks everywhere all around the city, it was kind of like that. The whole city was live. It was crazy. I want to say that was 2002. Now I gotta look this up. Okay, so I did my research, and it says it was 2002. That was when they won the Stanley Cup. And the Pistons won the NBA championship. Yeah, so it was 2002. That was the last time I had, really put any thought into sports, to be honest. So now I'm back into it, and I love it, and I'm excited about it because when I see how excited everybody else gets about football, now I get that same feeling because it's a connection. You connect with people, it's kind of a lot of banter, it's just understanding what other people like, and how they react to things and how they react to games and people and things like that. So I'm excited about this. I'm having a lot of fun with even just setting this up again. We haven't even started the league yet. It is preseason. Lions lost their first game, so but it's preseason. But I feel like even if it's preseason, I feel like you should take it serious anyway. So that I'm assuming that they're taking it serious too. So I take it as a loss. We lost our first game, but you know what, Lions, y'all were killing it for the past few years. Oh man. I'm gonna have to put my money back on the Lions again. Maybe that's just because I'm from Detroit and I'm a Lions fan, but I don't know. It's something I don't know. I have this feeling about the Lions this year. So we'll see. We will see. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about today as far as sports. But yeah, I want y'all to stay tuned for the next few episodes.